Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In our previous class we have been discussed the fourth chapter, reproductive health. So today we will start our next chapter, new chapter, call it as what is principle of inheritance and variation. So it is nothing but it is the fifth chapter. So let us discuss in this chapter. We will discuss about the inheritance. What is the meaning of inheritance? What is the meaning of heredity? So how the characters will be transferred from one person to the another person. So all the details about these two things we'll discuss in this chapter, called it as the principles of inheritance and variation. So first let us discuss what is the meaning of inheritance. Inheritance means what? So inheritance means the process of transfer of characters from parents to offspring is called as inheritance. What is the meaning of inheritance means? It is the process of transfer of characters from whom means from parents to offspring is called as inheritance. You people also have got the characters of your parents. The characters has been transmitted from your parents to you. So that condition we called it as a inheritance. So what is the meaning of inheritance means? The process of transfer of characters from parents to offspring is called as inheritance. Now what is the meaning of heredity? Heredity means the inheritance of characters called as heredity. Heredity means what here? The inheritance. Inheritance means transfer of characters from parents to offspring. The inheritance of a character. The transfer of characters from parents to offspring. There we are called that is nothing but inheritance of characters is called as heredity. The characters which has been transferred parents to offspring, that we are calling it as a heredity. So we will tell that I got this character from my family, from my parents, from my forefathers. So that is nothing but we are calling it as a heredity we are calling. Next let us discuss the what is the meaning of variation. Variation means what? Variation is nothing but if a new character will produced in the offspring which is not present in the parents is called as variation. Variation means the difference that exists among the offspring produced from the same parents is called as variation. So I will read out another time. The difference that exists among the offspring produced from the same parent is called as variation. Is called as variation. That means here what means? Suppose example, father and mother, both eyeball is a black color. Father eyeball is also black color. Mother eyeball is also black color. Father what here? Father eyeball is also black color. Mother eyeball is also black color. So that means the children which they will get here, their eyeball is also should be in a black in color. But instead of that, if the children they get the blue color eyeball, means we are calling it as a variation. So blue color eyeball, it is not present in the father also, it is not present in the mother also. A new character has been produced in the offspring. So that we are calling it as a variation. That condition what we are calling, that condition we are calling it as a variation. So father it is having the black color eyeball. Eyeball means what? In your eye the black color round which is present in the middle, but we are calling it as a eyeball we are calling. So father eyeball is also black color, mother eyeball is also black color, but offspring which they got here, it is they have are they having the blue color eyeball, it is present. So that condition we are calling it as a variation. The difference that exists among the offspring, a new character, a difference which is not present in the parents, it has been exist in whose body means it has been exist in the offspring, it has been existed, which we are calling it as a variation. Now next let us discuss about the genetics here. What is the meaning of genetics? Genetics means the branch of science which deals with the study of heredity and variation is called as genetics here. Genetics means it is a branch of science. So I have been studied about the science. In science different branches are present. Already till now you have been seen that in science physics, chemistry, biology it was there. But now biology it is having the botany, it is having zoology, it is having separately microbiology it is present, biotechnology it is present. In the same manner genetics is also one of the branch of the science it is present. In this branch what we are going to study means we are going to study only about the heredity and the variation. In this branch what we are going to study means we are going to study only about the heredity. That means how the characters will transmit from the parents to the offspring, and which are the new characters will be produced in the offspring which is not present in the parents. We are going to study about the heredity and the variation in this topic called it as or in this study called it as a genetics. What is the meaning of genetics means? It is a branch of science which deals deals with the study of heredity and variation. Now next year the term genetics it was first introduced by English scientist called it as William Batson. Batson. So by William Batson in 1905. So the term genetics here. Who coined the term genetics means who given the name as a genetics here. So who given the name as a genetics means William Batson in 1905. So in which year means in 1905 the person called it as a William Batson. He given the name as a name, what he means genetics. Naming means coined means what ya naming ceremony. So Namkarna. So he given the name as a genetics here. So next this is about the what here means inheritance. So we discussed about the definitions. What is the meaning of inheritance? What is the meaning of heredity? What is the meaning of variation? What is the meaning of genetics? And next who given the name as a genetics means William Batson in 1905 he given this name. Next one, so Mendel, let us discuss the Mendel and his work on inheritance. So who is Mendel means he is the first person to introduce about this inheritance. He is the first person who worked on the inheritance. So this person only, he said that the characters will be transmitted from one generation to the another generation. So let us discuss about this person. So how he done his work. So in which organism he done this work. All the details about his work we'll study now. So what is the full name of Mendel means the full name of Mendel is Gregor John Mendel. What is the full name is Gregor John Mendel. He is the first person what he means to introduce to the genetics, to introduce to tell about the heredity. He was born in 1822 and he was died in 1884. When he was born means he was born in 1822 and he was died in 1884. So he was an Australian monk. Was an Austrian monk born in poor family. So Mendel was an Austrian monk. Monk means what here? Monk means a priest. That means here in the church we will find the fathers. So that is nothing but we are going to say monk. So he was one of the Australian monk and he born in a poor family. So Gregor John Mendel, he born in a very poor family, and where he was born he means in a village called it as a Henzendorf village in Czechoslovakia. So where he was born here means he was born in a village. What is that village name? Henzendorf village name. And what is the where that village it is present means it was present in a Czechoslovakia. It was present. He was born in a very poor family, and when he born means he was born in July 22nd in 1822 he was born. Next later what he done means he completed his basic degree. Though he was he born in a very poor family, so he completed his education. So he done the basic degree, and after the completion of this basic degree he joined as a priest. Priest means what here? Father. After completion of his basic degree, what he done means he joined as a priest. Where he joined as a priest means in Augustinian monastery at Brunn in Austria in 1849. In which year he joined as a priest means in 1849 he joined as a priest. Where he joined means in a church called it as a Augustinian monastery. Where this church it was present means it was present in a Brunn place, and it was in a Austria. In Austria, the Brunn was present. In that Brunn, the church it was present, called it as a Austinian monastery. In that Austrian monastery, he was working as a priest. In which year means in 1891, he was working as one of the priest here. Next, later what he done means as he was a priest here. Then later in 1851. In 49 he was as a priest here. Then in 1851 he went to Vinaya University for study the natural science here. So in 49 he was working as a priest. Then in 51 what he done means after the 2 years what he done means he went to study the natural science in Vinaya University. After completion of study of natural science here, again he came back to the Brunn. Again where he come here, he came back to Brunn, and in that Brunn what he done means he worked as a substitute teacher. To whom we are calling as a substitute teacher means, suppose the example while in your school level, if one of your teacher she is absent means in her place another one teacher will come and substitute that class here. So now like that is we are calling as a substitute teacher. So in Brunn he worked as a substitute teacher. He worked as a substitute teacher. So after completion of natural science, again he returned to where he returned? He returned to Brunn, and there he worked as one of the substitute teacher. Later in 1857 he began to collect the varieties of garden pea. So though he was having the interest on the plants, what he done means he started to collect the different type of garden pea. Garden pea means what here? Bataneki pali. manually. So he started to collect the varieties of garden pea from different to study about the differences among them here. Like if you go to the shop, you will find the varieties of apple, you will find which will be size will also be differ, cost will also be differ, and even the taste will also be differ. In the same manner, he collected the different type of garden peas to study for this one. So to know about the difference between one garden pea to another garden pea. Then what he done is, after collection of this garden pea, he start to conduct an experiment. Which experiment? Classical hybridization experiment. What is the meaning of hybridization? Means crossing the two plants here. Like we have been studied about the fertilization. Sperm will fuse with the egg is called as fertilization. In the same manner, in the plants what we are calling is fertilization, we are calling it as a hybridization. Crossing the two different plants here, male and female. Crossing the male and female plant is called as hybridization. After collection of different varieties of pea plants, what he done is, he started to doing the experiment. He started to do the hybridization process. Hybridization already have been studied in your second lesson. Emasculation, hybridization, artificial hybridization. So in the same manner, he started to do the classical hybridization experiment on the garden pea to know what is the differences among the different pea plants here. Next, he conducted this hybridization experiment for how many years? Means for 7 years he conducted the experiment on the pea plants here. Not 1 month or 2 months or 1 year or 2 years. For how many years he conducted this experiment? Means he conducted the experiment for 7 years. So to know about the difference, to know about the heredity or inheritance of about that particular plant here. And finally, after completion of the 7 years, when he started, means in 1856 he started to conduct the experiment on the plant, and in 1863 till 1863 he conducted the experiment. So 7 years it will be happen. Till 7 years he done the experiment, and finally he got the result. That result he kept in the form of a laws. Whatever the result or information he got after doing that experiment, that result he kept in the form of a law of inheritance, and he explained about this what he means about the result. He explained about that particular he explained that result, how the characters will be transmitted from one generation to the another generation. By conducting this experiment, what he come to know that the characters will be transmitted from one generation to the another generation. The characters will be transmitted from one generation to the another generation, that he come to know here. Next one, so Mendel started, let us know, there plenty of plants are there here, but Mendel selected the garden pea only. Why he selected the garden pea plant? So to conduct his experiment, let us know here, because plenty of plants are there here. He can do the experiment on any plant, but he purposely he selected the garden pea. What are the reasons he went here for to collect that garden pea? Let us see here. So already 1 or 2 times they asked this question here. So not it is compulsory, they didn't ask here. 1 or 2 times he asked this question here. So Mendel selected the garden pea plants for the hybridization for his experiment here. For what purpose? Means for having these reasons. First, what is the reason? Means pea plant shows many variations. For how many variations? Especially 36 variations it will shows here. So pea plant variation means what till now we have been discussed. Variation means a new character will be produced in the offspring which is not present in the parents. Example as I also has been said you here. So parents also, they have both the parents are having the eyeball is black color, but offsprings which they got here, that offspring they got a blue color eyeball. This blue color eyeball it is not present in the parents, are therefore for the same new character has been exhibited in the offspring, which we are calling it as a variation. So if he conducted the experiment on the pea plants, so he will get the many variations in this here. In the offsprings they will get the new characters. So totally how many new characters will get in the offspring is 36 variations he will get here. So this is the first reason he selected the pea plant. So when he conduct the experiment, a new character may be produced here. So that's why he selected the pea plant here. Second, what here, they are annual and small climbers. So for second work is they are annual. Annual means what here, the plants will complete their life cycle in 1 year. Already you have been studied in your first year also, annual, biennial and perennial, and even in your second year also you have been studied in your first chapter. Plants have been classified into the 3 groups here, annual, biennial and perennial. Some plants will complete their life cycle in 1 year, we are calling it as a annual. So the example, you will write the annual exam also. Annual exam means it will come yearly once it will come. So 1 year we are calling it as a annual. So here also the plant will complete their complete life cycle in 1 year. In this 1 cycle, 1 year, the seed will germinate, the plant it will shows the growth, the plants will produce the flowers, flowers will convert into the fruits. All that process completely will takes 1 year. So that's why we are calling it as a annual plants. Biannual plants it will come. Certain plants they will show their complete their life cycle in 2 years. In these 2 years they will complete their life cycle. In 1 year they will shows the growth. In another year they produces the flower and flower will convert into the fruit. So such plants we are calling it as a biennial plants. And there are another type of plants are present. We are calling it as a perennial plants here. Perennial plants means these plants their lifespan is more than 2 years it is present. So that means here, so they will be produces the flowers in every year. So such plants we are calling it as a perennial. Example, you are seeing here coconut plant, you are seeing mango plant. So their lifespan is more than 2 years. So that's why such plants we are calling it as a perennial plants. Now pea plants in which group it will belongs means it will belongs to the annual plant. So they will get the what you mean complete their life cycle in 1 year. If the Mendel if he conduct the experiment also, within 1 year he will get the result. So that's why he selected the annual plant. And even these plants are small climbers there. So these plants they are not a big trees here. They are a small climbers. Easily he can grow in his monastery garden here, because he is not belonging to any rich family. He is belonging to the very poor family. But though he is having the interest on the plants, he started to conduct the experiment near that monastery. So then near that monastery, back of their monastery, there was a small place was there. In that small place only he was conducting the experiment. So there was a very small area. So in that small area, easily these plants they can be grown here, because they are a very small climbers they are present. So this is the reason he selected the pea plant. They are annual plant, and even they are the very small climbers they are present. Easily he can be grown in that particular area. Next, they are bisexual plants here. So next what I mean is the plants are bisexual. That means here these plants they are producing they contains the both male and female they are present here. Both male and female part is present. So and flowers, both the what I mean is bisexual plants and flowers could be easily self-pollinated and cross-pollination. He was doing the experiment. So when he need the self-pollination, he was going for the what he means. So he was when he need the when he want to go for the self-pollination, easily he can go for the self-pollination. When he want the cross-pollination means easily he can go the self-pollination, because there are bisexual flowers here. Both male and female are present in the plant here. Easily for his experiment, so according to his interest, he can go for the self and cross-pollination. Next, they can be easily cultivated in the garden. As I said here, so easily they can be grown in a garden here, garden itself here. So that's why he selected this plant. And next, since plants are annual, quick results also obtained here. So as I said here, plants are annual here, so he will get the fast result. He will get here. No need to wait for a longer period to get the result here. As soon as he get the result, he will go for the next experiment. So like that 7 years he was going on conducting his experiment to know about the what he means heredity or inheritance here. And next year, even there the pure lines are true breeds also here. So pure lines are true breeds means if you go for the self-pollination means same characters will be gone transmitting from one generation to the another generation for many years, for many generations here. For many generations same characters will be obtained here. So that's why we are calling it as a true breeds. What is the meaning of true breeds means? So for the many years, so sorry, not many years, for many generations, if they go for the pollination, self-pollination, same characters will be obtained in every generation. So we are calling it as a pure lines. And even these plants are showing the 7 different contrasting characters it will shows here. Even the plants what they will shows here, they will shows here 7 different contrasting characters it will shows. Which are the 7 different contrasting characters means the height of a plant, flower position, flower color, flower shape, pot shape, pot color, seed shape and color of the cotyledon. They having the 7 different characters are present in the pea plant, and all the 7 characters they will be having the two types it was present. Example here, if you take the height of a pea plant here means height of a pea plant means some pea plant will be tall and some pea plant will be dwarf. So like the 2 different types we will get in the height character. In the height character, so 2 different types will get. Either some they may be tall, either some they may be dwarf. All are not they are not tall, all are they are not dwarf here. Some they will be tall, some they will be dwarf here. Among that, who is tall here, they are referred as a dominance, and who is dwarf here, they are referred as a recessive here. Example here, if two persons they are fighting means among that who will win, he will be the dominant here. Who will fail, he will be as a recessive. In the same manner, tall character is given it as a dominance here. Dwarf character is given it as a recessive. Next, if you come to the flower position here, if the flower position means it may be axillary or terminal. What is the meaning of flower position means if the plant it will produces the flower, then if the flower it may produce in the tip of the branch. Suppose these are the branch it is arising. If the flower it is produced in this tip of this branch means we are calling it as a terminal. What is the meaning of terminal means? Terminal means ending. The flower it is produced at the tip, end region it is producing. Next, in some plants, pea plants, either the flower it may be axillary. Axillary means it may present in this branch. Suppose this is the stem and this is the branches. Here the flower if it is present means we are calling it as a axillary. So axillary it will comes in the dominance in condition. Terminal it will comes in the recessive in condition. Next, flower color. Flower color, either it may be a violet or either it may be a white. Violet means what here? Brinjal color, purple color it may be present. Our flowers either it may be a white color also. So violet color it will be dominance, white color it will be recessive. Next, pot shape here. Pot shape means fruit. Pot to whom we are calling is botanic ki complete phalli. Botanic ki phalli ko what we are calling is we are calling it as a pod. We are calling botanic ki phalli ko what we are calling is we are calling it as a pod, which is the fruit. So that fruit it may be inflated or it may be a constricted here. We are seeing the what here pod here. Some plants if you bring in your home, if they brought the pea means pod, if they brought here means you see that some pod it will be in a flat manner and some it will be in a constricted manner. That means a swollen in condition. So inflated it will be a dominance, constricted it will be in a recessive. In that manner it will be present. And next pot color. So that pot color botanic ki phalli. So it will be in green in color or yellow. Yellow means complete yellow it will not come here. Little bit yellowish color it will come. So it may be green in color or it may be yellow in color. Green color it will be dominance, yellow color it will be in a recessive manner. Next, seed shape here. So inside that what are the botany? Seed is nothing but botany. So that seed it may be a rounded or it may be a wrinkle. So rounded means complete round, botany ki phalli. So it will be in round shape or else it may be in wrinkle shape. Wrinkle shape means like that and it will be in a wrinkle manner. Botany ki phalli, botany it will be like this. Wrinkle will be present on the surface. So if it is like this means we are calling it as a wrinkled, we are calling, which will be in a recessive in condition. This it will be in a dominant in condition. Next, last character what he means, color of the cotyledons it is present. So cotyledon means if the pea if it is broken, if you botany ki phalli, if you break and means it will divides into the two halves it will breaks here. Each one we are calling it as a cotyledon. So how many cotyledons are present? 2 cotyledons are present here. So that's why we are calling it as a dicotyledon. And what is the color of these cotyledons means either it may be a yellow, either it may be a green color. So yellow it will comes in a dominant in condition, whereas your green color it will comes in a recessive in condition it will come. These are the 7 different contrasting characters are present in the pea. So that's why the Mendel he selected the what he means, he selected the pea plant. So these are due to presence of this character in the plant. Mendel selected the pea plant only to do his experiment. So 7 years he worked a lot to get the what he means experiment, and finally after doing this experiment here he got the result here, and that result he kept in the laws and principle here. So whatever he got the information or result by doing that experiment for 7 years, so he kept all that information result in what he means 2 basic principle and laws here, 2 basic principle and law of inheritance. So in this manner he given all the information. So and he reported this his work after doing the experiment for 7 years, and and what he done means all his information he kept in, he wrote in a book, and he given that book name, call it as a natural history, he given the book name as a experiment on plant hybridization. He wrote all the information in a book and he given the title for that book or name for that book, call it as a experiment on plant hybridization. This is the book name, keep remember, it is important for your NEET and even for your board exam also. So the Mendel he what are the work he done here, all that information he wrote in a book, and he given that book name title as a experiment on plant hybridization, and he submitted that to the for the Natural History Society. What are the work he done here? He explained that work to the Natural History Society in the Brunn in Austria in 1866. In which year means in 1866. In 1866, he completely what he done means his experiment what were he done here, that he presented that report he given for this Natural History Society. But unfortunately, his work what happened means his work was unnoticed. His work was unnoticed for many years. No one has noticed his work here. He presented in front of Natural History Society. His information, all the information about the experiment he wrote in a book called it as a experiment on plant hybridization. But though if he done all these things also, his work was become unnoticed here. No one came to know about his work here. And finally, what happened means the person, the Mendel has been died here. So here Mendel has been died. And what is the reason for that one means because here the journals has limited circulation. He belongs to the poor family, so due to that one he is unable to publish his book for the publication, unable to publish his book for the other people. So due to that one many of the people they doesn't know his work here, and his work was become unnoticed for people, and finally he was died. And next what him is, even there are certain other reasons are also there here. So due to that one what happened means his work was unnoticed here. So what are the reason means, first of all, first reason what him is, he fails to provide a physical proof for the existence. Whatever the experiment he done here, in this experiment he said that the genes are responsible for transfer of characters from one person to the other person. That means here one parents to the offspring. So characters will get transmitted. All the things whatever he done here, it was perfectly done. But he is unable to give the physical information. Just he said the characters will be transmitted from one person to the other person. But he is unable to explain that. He is unable to give the proof for that one. He didn't given any proof to tell his experiment here. So that is one of the drawback here. So that's why what happened is his work was unnoticed. No one has accepted his work. So suppose if I also tell for you I have made a car, so which will work on the basis of the water means, just if I orally if I tell means no one will accept here. But for that if I give anyone experiment, I will bring the car, I will put water, and if I show you how it will runs means then everyone will accept for that one. In the same manner, whatever he said, he done his work, all these things he said, he wrote in a book, but he is unable to give the physical proof for that one. Next reason what he means, he used the statistical calculation. Whatever that knowledge he written in this experiment on plant hybridization, all these things he written in a statistical calculation manner he written, so which was unable to understand by many people. So this is also one of the drawback here. Next even he has no special qualification. Many of them what he done means, he belongs to the poor family, and even just he was having a basic degree. So due to that what that means, just by keeping a basic degree, how can he do the such big experiment? So what that means, many of them they ignore his work. So that is also one of the drawback. So what are the experiment he conducted, it was unnoticeable. Next last one, he has no aggressive behavior. Even to explain all that concept, he doesn't have that behavior to explain all this concept here. So that is also one of the drawback of what he means, drawback of all the drawback to know here unnoticed his work here. And even there he is unable, as I said, he was belong to the poor family, he is unable to make its many copies and to publish it in the society. So due to that one, due to all this reason, his work was in a unnoticeable condition, and finally he was died. So and his work was in a unnoticeable. But what are the work he has done here? He was the first person to tell about the inheritance and the heredity. So we will stop here. Remaining we will discuss in our next class.